That was like one of the best ones I had. Yeah. Didn't fall asleep at all, but I was like gone. Ah, I love floating, man. Yeah, it's like you get to experience those moments where it's like you're nothing, but everything. Like you know what I mean? I get into this zone where I'm just like I don't feel anything anymore. I'm like weightless, you know, like the temperature's the same, and then just go wherever you want. And if you allow yourself to like really let go and escape your body, like you can, you know, like when you just decide that's what you're gonna do and you're like persistent about it. It takes persistence, right? But you gotta like breathe and just really let go. And you gotta like get through those layers, you know what I mean? Like the first one, and you get in there and there's just like, okay, I just got in the tank, you know, there's just all these things, and then finally it's just like every minute passes, with every breath it's almost like you're peeling layer. You just let go. I'd say I feel lighter. Yeah, I was really sore from training earlier, and I just felt like I wanted to just plop on the bed and not move at all. But being in there, I'm able to balance out. You know, when you let go, just let the water like do its thing. And then, yeah, I feel now like ready for a nap. Before I was tired, but I couldn't sleep because I'm like, move this way. I'm like, you know, like I'm tired, but my body is like in pain in certain areas. But there, I was just like, You'll feel it if it's off. You won't float right. If you know what I mean. If your muscles tight, and you'll be kind of like off balance, and you have to breathe to kind of like release tension in the hip, and then you're like, oh, okay, now I'm balanced, you know? But if you're off, like sometimes when I first get in there, if I'm super tight, I'm like floating side to side, you know, trying to get my body's rocking all type of ways, but I have to just like breathe and let go and relax, and then it'll balance out. One of my next things I want to do is like try to get through like an audiobook. You know? Because I feel like sometimes we don't, like it's a sensory deprivation tank, so it's like if you are depriving certain senses but then able to like listen to an audiobook of like, imagine just being in darkness and like suspension and then just listening to a really good story, and you let your imagination do its thing, you know, like that's, imagine if someone told you like as a kid, you know, like you can go in this dark box and like dream whatever you want to dream. You'd be like, okay, cool, sign me up. Our brains still do the same thing. We still want to imagine things. So I think like having sounds in there, I think is like, depending on the sound or whatever of preference, I think it's a good thing. I think just the feeling of floating is good. Yeah, I enjoyed it. Thank you. That was awesome.
Yeah.
That was really like one of the best ones. I needed that one.